Shoot, and of course I forget to get water. Got it. Getting water made me realize I have to pee. Oh, and get my mic set. I need that. I think I pulled my goddamn hip trying to get over here. I need to recompose. I need to compose myself for a second. Can we hear? Can we hear? Hi. This is just an intermission from doing my most important task of the day. Methinks it's laundry for real. I have 2 baskets full, and I told myself that me being able to do this video would be a little treat for me in between doing the laundry, because that took me like, I don't know, maybe like 40 minutes to fold. We've piled up so much laundry since even before our trip, and our trip was almost a month ago. There was a lot of laundry that needed to be handled. You can see some are behind me. They need to hang though. I get a lot of ADHD and autism threads and posts, so that kind of tells you a lot about me. Special interest. So I'm gonna be pulling up the post that inspired this. Sometimes this isn't even the first time I've seen anything like this. I don't know why this just inspired the idea. Maybe it's because videos have become kind of a hobby for me recently. As no one, ADHDers Notes app. Do I have BPD? Under that, I will wake up tomorrow with a brand deal. The randomness. Very accurate. I thought this was really funny. I kind of want to go through my notes now. But I do have quite a few penned notes here I felt like were super important for me, because of course I have so many that it's really hard to keep track. Places to eat and things to do. This was pretty much a note that my boyfriend added me to with I think 3 of his closest friends. We all go to different restaurants and places to do things, like fun things, and we each all have our different emojis. Jose's the otter, so I think that's one. He's the dragon, which is very creative. Also very creative is his cousin Jordan, which honestly, that's so him. I love that. I actually do recommend for making just like a collaborative notes for you, friends or family or whatever. Everybody can add different notes or join into the notes. They can make changes and add on to things. My measurements, I'm not gonna show all of my measurements, but if you scroll down further, AMHS message, Beth for blue windbreaker, yeah, okay. At Urban Prairie Fashions. I don't remember what any of these mean, but let's go to Instagram and look up Urban Prairie Fashions. Oh, this is vintage and modern clothing, so I don't follow them. I wonder where I got them from. I do love vintage items. Like this would be something that I would gravitate to. Oh my God, this cardigan, this sweater is so freaking cute. When was their last post? Like how active are they? 11 of October. That's pretty recent, but they sell on eBay. I don't know why I'm always so skeptical about eBay. Maybe because it's so old, it's just outdated, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I don't doubt that eBay has some gems. It makes me nervous, you know? Before we get into the video, what's been your hyperfixation recently? It could be a song, a dance, a game, anything you want, just name it. Mine right now is the Dun 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 intro. I got you, friend. You don't even gotta ask me. You didn't have to ask me, actually. I was gonna play it anyway. What is this? Oh. That shit is so hard. So with that being said, shit is a bop. Like, I don't know the words, by the way. Hold on, I have to dance. Hey. So yeah, that's my hyperfixation recently. 2, what's been one of your struggle tasks? Clearly, mine would be laundry. I've forgotten to load in the wash twice this week, and let me tell you, that smell irks my soul. And I hate that I do it. I hate that I cause it. I refuse to do it again. And I didn't. I was able to put them in a dryer and even pop a second load in after that. I'm very proud. And I challenge you to get that task done today as you're watching this video. Or come back, put the video back on again, and start that task the next day. Is it a call you're dreading to make? Type out a script for yourself so you ensure you make all your points if that's what you worry about. Is it that workout you've been dreading? No worries. Have you tried meditating or yoga? If you have 10 minutes to spare, if you're just stuck in your paralysis little hole, that's totally fine. Put down everything, take a breath, close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and just like maintain that level of stillness, but also just let your mind roam. I know it's hard for us to calm down, and it can be a lot of energy because we're constantly chasing that dopamine, right? But if you're constantly chasing that dopamine, it's so important for us to just like take moments to ourselves and not take in so much at once. Even with people who have ADHD, it's like training your brain. Sometimes we do need to stop ourselves. When was the last time I actually sat within myself? No phone, no TV, just being. And think, when was the last time I took a break? When was the last time I did that? And I want you to think about how your body feels right now. Like right now, I'm sore. I have definitely been overworking myself. I hadn't even noticed. My feet hurt. When was the last time I did self-care? I want you to think about that stuff because that's also important just as much as getting that dopamine that you so desperately need. I challenge you to do that. I have what I can only presume to be lyrics here. So this is love. So this is love. Why did I write that? So let's just end it now. You deserve so much better. I cannot hear you out over this cashmere sweater. Hold on. Did I write that? Because that kind of ate. I feel like I need to look up these lyrics for a second because that eats. And if I didn't like write this down from a separate song, I may have to add these in a song. Who can I give creds for this? I'm not getting anything. Yeah, I think I made that shit up. Moving on. At some point, I was really into weightlifting with my boyfriend. When we would go to the gym, I would keep track of how much I was able to bench or press. Because every time I went back to the gym, just like, how much do I bench again? So I ended up just keeping track. My deadlifts, max 160. I was able to do 110 pounds. Is that a lot? I don't know. Fitness girls, let me know. I do miss weight training. I really do. I have a note that says my vows with nothing in it. And that's because I thought about it one day and I was just like, I need to work on my vows if they're gonna be something special. I need to work on them right now or it'll never get done. Ironically, they're in my phone with literally nothing there. Don't worry, there'll be some there. I have a random thought book. Traditional roles of a relationship work if done respectfully and properly, and I use those words in that order for a reason. Respect your partner is one of, if not the most important aspects to have in a relationship. Respect brings trust, responsibility, honesty, and teamwork. You have to both respect one another's roles equally because not one is more important than the other, but rather both are needed to function. Yin and yang. Woo! Why was I spitting so hard? I started to make a letter to myself for my birthday. I originally wanted to do a quite short video, a little recap of my birthday, and have a voiceover to it. So it would have gone something like 20 something, a letter to myself. I've learned more about myself than I have in my 20s than I did as a teen. To think I knew it all. Asking why I suffered through my years of adolescence, and I understand what I opened my mind up to. These were just random thoughts. They're not necessarily coherent, especially after the asking why I suffered. I was kind of just like jotting down notes and points I wanted to say or get out, and create a script around that. So I would take what I wanted and leave what I didn't. Oh my gosh, I have a strange things people have said to me that makes me think of my ADHD list. I wanted to do a video on that, to be honest. I also have notes that I skipped that I also want to make a video of. Odd things my ADHD makes me do. I don't know if this is specifically ADHD or if it's OCD. I definitely partake in OCD type of traits. I do these things and I think about them a lot, and that in itself is pretty ADHD of me, I think. So this was at first Zay's missayings, my boyfriend's missayings. When we first got together, he would mess up words all of the freaking time, and it was so funny that I just started writing them down. And I think I was also doing it, but he didn't think to write them down. Finesse for finesse. He once said, "I won't forget." Smoot Fruity is a very popular one between us. He loves that. He said cholesterol for cholesterol. I can't even say now. Cholesterol. Oh my gosh, one of my favorites. "I hope I pass this test the first try I do." Classic. He was spitting with that one. He's one said abusive for abusive. Underestimate. He's gonna be so mad that I'm just airing his business out. I'm so sorry. I love you. We're gonna move on. Oh, I guess it will only be fair if I pull up my missings too. So I once said "it said" instead of "it said." That wanna makes me instead of that makes me wanna. I once said "why his red so neck." Wait, we gotta move on. We have small investments and big investments, and literally my list is straight to the point. Baby. Dog. Cat. Professional camera. Apartment. Even though you have your own house. Apartment. This is so funny to me. Oh, you can see I put under home, and I have a little check mark. That is so sweet, because I swear to God, 9 times out of 10 sure that I added that after I made this list. So November 8th, 2024, and I think I started this list like maybe 2 years ago at least. I came on this notes and added home just so I can check it off. That is so sweet. I love myself. I love myself for that. Go up. Yeah, I really plan for our like things that I'm hosting. So picnic gathering. I didn't check any of these off, but I promise I got like most of these. So I have to do, when I want to go out, I want to go out, like all out, and I want to make my friends feel like I'm spoiling them. I want to make sure my friends know that I love them. And that I will do anything for you. That's the type of friend I am. So, of course, I didn't have enough to do all this. June 19th of 2024. It may sound counterintuitive, but ADHD became more prominent after diagnosis. With the safety of being yourself and unmasked, the behavior she fought so long to suppress began to overflow into life. This is a fundamental part. Where did I hear this from? I swear I've read this before. By the way, I'm reading an ADHD book right now, and this sounds like something that would be in it. I may have been spitting. June 3rd, 2024. I'd still love you even if you had just gums, babe. Yeah, that's 'cause my head would be 10 times better. Why did I write that? Moving on. Jacamos? Jocamos? On my birthday that I wrote that? Oh, that was probably like a restaurant or something. This was the notes of my New Orleans fits. I think these were two of the things that I wasn't able to afford at the time, but I did really want them. And these are the actual outfits that I wore on the trip. And I jotted this all down. I didn't end up getting this actually, but I did all this so that I didn't overpack. It helps a lot. It helps a lot for sure. Planning your outfits that way. Here's another to-do list from July 2023. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, steamed green beans, catch, not ketchup, catch. Never touched it. Haven't touched it since. It's been over a year and I have not touched this note since. And then you have right under that, Munson, 1113. What is that for? What is that for? Here are some more lyrics. They trying to play with my future. Trying to day I shouldn't love you. Messed that up. I wrote down directions. Never used them again. December 22nd, 2022. Okay. 12/22/2022. Okay. 2022 has felt like one giant moment. Almost like you're at an amusement park. You had all these plans to get on the biggest ride there. You're amping yourself up. You got this. It's just a ride. You'll be so happy afterwards. You're in line. It's chill. As you get closer, the ride looks bigger than when you first arrived. Your heart's racing. They tell you to step up. I think I know where this was going. I'm gonna finish it. 2022 has felt like one giant moment, almost like you're at an amusement park. You had all these plans to get on the biggest ride there. You're amping yourself up. You got this. It's just a ride. You'll be so happy afterwards. You're in line. It's chill. As you get closer, the ride looks bigger than when you first arrived. Your heart races. They tell you to step up. You're fastened into the ride. And all you hear is a countdown and your heart racing. By the time you know it, it's over and you've accomplished so much. I feel like that's in the gist of what I wanted to write, at least. So, yay, finished that. It's no longer in my 22-2 anymore. 22-2? Let's look through some in 2021. I was in the military at this point. There has to be quite a lot of military things in here. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Movie from Lieutenant Day. Lieutenant Day. I remember her. House in Texas. Oh my gosh, it really is. It's a musical and comedy. I'm actually gonna watch this now. Takes a screenshot and never sees it again. Lists of needs. Posture corrector. Mini black EGA for Garrison green cover. Very military of me. Black socks. Fake vines and flowers. Decoration. Gloves. Washable masks. Uniforms marked. That's an action. So I mean, I guess it is a need. Water. Aquaphor. Tea for relaxation. Honey. Vegan butter. Masks, bobby pins. Oh my gosh, so many needs. I'm so needy. So much. Asking how your hoes been. Asking how your hoes friend. Asking how your hoes been and I'm your what? Asking how your hoes been and I'm the asking how your hoes been and I'm the one you're first to mention. That is a lyric from one of my songs, but underneath I have Marine Corps family team building. Transition office by Chapel for that's just like so random. Like I just combined two random notes. Why did I do that? Write down accomplishments for Sergeant Younga. In September 14th of 2020, Jose for Christmas, earrings and PlayStation. I don't think I got him earrings, but I did get him a PlayStation, so check. I'm gonna end it there. Thank y'all for coming with me and doing this random goofy ass video. I really wanted to start a ADHD coded video for my channel. I don't really have one, and I kept trying to think of the perfect one to start with, and I didn't want anything too scripted because I am going through like what I'm starting to find out is a shutdown, not a burnout, because I was worried that I was entering a burnout. But I saw that burnouts are more long-term and chronic, and even though I'm struggling every day and I'm sure it's still a lot for me, it's not as though I can't like force myself to get up. Hopefully I'm right about this. Hopefully this isn't burnout. So I'm just assuming. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys later. Smooches. I forget what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Goodbye.